everywhere, aren't they? They're a massive part of our lives. And from the moment we drink the first cup of coffee in the morning to brushing our teeth at night with Colgate and picking up our phone a million times during the day and seeing all the little apps, we are surrounded by logos. They're basically the visual soundtrack to our lives. But basically, I want to talk about what makes a good logo, because do you ever stop to think about that? I don't think, there's many things that good logos have in common, but I'm going to try and link them together. So I'm going to take you through this whistle-stop tour of the good, the bad, and the downright strange. But first of all, Sarah just introduced me, but I'm just going to say a little bit more. My name is Michelle Abrahall. I'm a freelance graphic designer, so I've designed all of these logos that I'm showing you tonight. These are just a selection. But yeah, that's my kind of area of expertise, and hopefully I'll give you some food for thought about the logos that you're going to see. But first off, what makes a good logo? I think a good logo needs to be clean, simple, and appropriate. First two are pretty self-explanatory. Third one I'll elaborate on a bit in a moment. They don't need to be particularly clever or even unique to be good, as you'll see, but I'm going to show you some sort of design classics to start off with. The McDonald's arches, we see it everywhere. It's simple, it's welcoming, it's an archway, it's a doorway. It's just really simple because it's one colour. Apparently, they developed this logo with a psychologist to make us think of boobs and nourishment. So think of that next time you have a Big Mac. The Nike swoosh, the co-founder of Nike paid just $35 for this from a design student who got an absolute steal. It's very dynamic, it shows us movement, it's very positive, it fits with that athletic brand. And the shape was inspired by wings because Nike is the goddess of victory. Apple, the pinnacle of minimal design. They've taken the shape of an apple, they've stripped it right back to its most simple form while still be recognisable. Do you remember the old ones used to have rainbow stripes? That was because Macs were the first colour monitors, but now it's monochrome. Chanel, monogram style, very simple, just mirrored C's. And the point about logos not necessarily needing to be unique applies to fashion. If you think of Givenchy, Gucci, Fendi, Louis Vuitton, they all use this similar monogram style, so there's nothing wrong with copying. Lyndon Leader designed the FedEx logo very famously. He said, "I strive for just two things in design, simplicity and clarity." He won over 30 design awards, so he knows what he's talking about. But going back to this idea of what makes an appropriate logo, what do I mean by that? So I'm thinking of logos that fit the company they represent. This is achieved with good colour choices and good font choices. I've mocked up a couple of bad logos just to illustrate what I mean by this, so hopefully you'll recognise these as being bad. So first of all, I mocked up a funeral director. So it's just all right, isn't it? We associate funerals with black in the West. I'm trying to bring the tone a bit more serious. But anyway, so it's all wrong, isn't it? The fonts are too cheerful, the character's a bit too happy that he's organising a funeral. In contrast, I did this super fun toys for children, and of course it's not colourful. The font is a serif font, which is more like corporate business world. So this doesn't say fun toys, it says Financial Times. So that's just to illustrate what I mean by appropriate. Again, if you went to this dentist for a root canal, you'd be running out the door, wouldn't you? Bearing in mind a lot of people have a fear of dentists. Why on earth would you create this? It's horrible. So just don't do that. So that's just a silly example I found. Another silly example I found was, once you see them, you can't unsee them. These are meant to be answers. You can see it's good, right? And the font's awful as well. The font's terrible. So, very distracting. Another terrible one, in my opinion, is the recently revealed Paris 2024. I don't know what they were thinking with this face. I don't know. It doesn't look like athletic performance to me. It's like a dodgy hair salon or something. I wouldn't have been proud of that if I designed that. Believe it or not, this is the original Apple Computers logo. And again, that doesn't say slick, high-tech, computers, does it? This is like an etching that someone's done, and it looks like it belongs on a bottle of artisanal cider or something. It's not slick. But they didn't keep that one for very long, luckily. Paul Rand designed logos for UPS and IBM. He made a very good point about saying, design is the silent ambassador for your brand. So every time you see those arches, you're seeing, McDonald's being reinforced in your mind. So I quite like that quote. Some stats to end on. Children as young as 2 can recognise brand logos, which is quite scary. We're exposed to 10,000 adverts a day, it's estimated, so all that information is going in your mind. The oldest logo is Twinings Tea, which is over 200 years old, and it's that very traditional crest that you see on their packaging. Tech paid over $1 billion for their logo, which is just insane. I don't even understand how that happened. In contrast, the London 2012 was an absolute steal, £400,000. No one liked it, but at least it was cheap. And that's it from me. As I promised, a whistle stop tour. I really appreciate you all listening to me and for the laughs as well. I just hope next time you see a logo, you might spend a bit of time to think what the process was behind that. And I hope you really enjoy the rest of the evening. I'm going to relax now, I've done my talk. Thank you so much for listening. I've been Michelle Abrahall. Thank you.